I've pretty much been, for my entire adult life, trying to work on healing the anxiety and hypervigilance that came out of a lot of painful childhood experiences. You name it, I've tried it. I've been in therapy since I was a teenager, personal development work. I mean, I am a life coach and I coach other people. And so all the tools that I have learned over the years, I've put them into practice. Tapping, affirmations, journaling, breath work, Reiki, energy healing, literally everything. And, I really had done my due diligence, and yet I know that there was more for me. And I've been really excited about the possibilities of plant medicine, and watched all the documentaries and researched it and everything. And, it was time. I was ready to fully step into it, even though I felt scared, nervous, just like anybody else. But that's why I came. It's not so much necessarily what I feel like I learned as what I experienced in it. And all of the things that I had implemented before, it almost feels like, you got your map and you got your rental car and you're like trying to go to this destination and you did all of the things, and then you get up to the house where you're supposed to go, but you don't have the key to get in. And I feel like this was like the key to actually get in and fully experience what all of those strategies and tools were there to help you to what you were looking for. I feel already so different, which I'm really surprised about. So I feel more grounded. I feel more present. I feel really like in my body and less in my head. And the voice in your head that is like the inner critic, the protector, I had made peace with her before coming here, like I had learned how to interact with her and not try to like fight her or push her away, but just love her and welcome her. And she had already become very quiet, and we were friends, but at least right now, I feel like she's just gone. I feel like such a sense of safety that it feels like, how could you be anything but safe? Yeah, like she's, I don't know where she went, but she got promoted, I guess. I don't know yet how I will implement this, but I'm confident that I will feel more fully alive. I will feel more of a sense of actually being human. I've tended to always live in my head. And so just always learning, always, kind of escaping into ideas and learning and philosophies and things like that. But I really feel a lot more like in the animal body of being a human and like actually experiencing nature, taking it in. Like I feel like I just want to like eat and snuggle and play and have a garden and, just be a human instead of caring about whatever the hell's on Instagram. Like just actually be a human. If you are like me and you have been trying all of the things and haven't found what you're looking for, that at least for me, this was it. And it's available and it is so worth it. I mean, I would have paid 5 times what I paid. What can you put a value on changing your life? And it was such a gift. It, unlike everything else that I had ever done before, where you feel like you have to work for it, it was just like you just receive it. It really feels like a miracle. Yeah. I looked up the website online and I was really impressed with all of the integration pieces surrounding it. I think that if it were just an experience, I don't know that I would have actually gone through with it. But it felt like a really safe container. Like, okay, these people aren't just trying to, get high and see what it's like, even though I do believe that is like a human right and really a valuable experience, but actually that it is a sacred medicine was something that really stood out to me. and that it comes with a responsibility, and that the set and the setting are extremely important to taking this medicine, and that will determine your experience. And so I'm very confident that if I had had this experience through some other means, that it might not have been the same thing, because the set and the setting would be different. And there was so much intentionality to this. There was so much safety to this. I really felt like I trusted the people that were going to be leading the experience. And I really didn't have any fears about safety. You all have a calling to do this, and that it reminded me of when I knew I was going to give birth, that I was like, I am getting a midwife, and I am getting a doula, and I'm going through birth training, and I'm going through all the things, because you've never done this before. And to have a guide with you, and to have somebody who you just trust, you know that they have your back, so that you can really feel like safe to fully lean into it, to fully surrender, and that you're going to be okay, and you're going to be loved and supported. And if you're confused, that somebody will help you understand. And sure enough, you guys were right by my side, literally like a birth coach, right by my side, holding my hand, hugging me, walking me through the process, and helping me understand what happened afterwards.